Hey, OB, are you seeing my boys?
Sup, Donald?
My boys.
What?
The group of talented young warriors that'll do anything for Poppy.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Chelsea, I'm talking about the Blues.
When did you become a Chelsea fan?
Duh. Since ever. Who do you think convinced Todd to buy the club?
I always thought you were a United stan.
You mean History FC? Fuck no. I'm a man of results. That's why I love the club. They have no room for excuses. They're hungry to win trophies. So much winning. And if you can't provide that, you're fired. That's my kind of club right there. Of course, you can't relate since you're a fan of Bottlers FC.
Bottlers what? You mean Arsenal?
God forbid. Who do you think made Todd sign my Migos brothers?
Oh, my bad. Didn't know you roll like that.
Oh my God, OB, did you hear about Cucurella to United?
Yeah, I heard.
That's got to be one of the best ideas Todd ever came up with.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Have you watched that guy play? He's ass.
Wow, just wow.
But it's true. All he does is run around and flaunt his hair.
Obviously, you're one of them.
What are you talking about? One of who?
Spoilt and entitled so-called Chelsea fans whose only satisfaction is from bragging, making noise, and have no sense of football knowledge whatsoever.
That's not true. I have football knowledge. I watch the games.
Right. When Chelsea had a left-back problem, you guys were begging for Ben Chilwell. Announce him, you said. Sell Alonso, you said.
Yeah, because Alonso was shit.
Of course, of course. Then you sold Alonso, then Chilwell became inconsistent and an injury client. What did you say after? We need a new left back. We need a new left back.
Duh. What else are we gonna do?
Then Manchester City was going after Cucurella. He was arguably one of the best left back in the league that season.
Arguably.
Then you guys were crying, we need Cucurella, announce him.
It's not our fault he played trash.
Yeah, right. 4 managers in one season, 2 of which were terrible. Played out of position due to injuries in the team. Played in a team that was altogether dog shit that season. Hasn't even had good minutes to prove himself under the new manager. And all of a sudden he's asked, you're a joke.
Hey, I don't care if he's played as a linesman. What I care about is performance. Incompetence breeds excuses. Effectiveness breeds success.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Calm down, Donald.
What the fuck?
Relax.
Don't fucking tell me to relax. Get this fraud of a madman out of my club. This is just another Graham Potter, Frank Lampard disaster class situation.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Cross. Jesus fucking Christ, we were so fucking predictable. Jackson, trash. Enzo, mid. Yeah, I said it, mid. Why the fuck does Caicedo think he's playing on a giant mattress? Jesus fuck, the whole team was trash. Pochettino is a fucking fraud. Why in the fucking fuck of fucks would you almost perfect a formation that was working in preseason, then fucking change it in the league? You loaned out Lewis Hall, you rejected Joao Felix with no backup, you loaned out Casita and Santos with no plans for creativity in the team. Jesus fuck, now we can't even score goals. Easy chances, easy fucking chances, nothing. What the fuck, we can't even create good chances. This man is a fraud, a fucking fraud. What the fuck was that formation? Why was Joella forward? Why make changes late into fucking dead time? Jesus Christ, this is Lampard all over again. Always pushing forward, no result.
You want to hear my take?
Not like I have a choice, but go ahead.
I believe every Chelsea fan has gotten too used to watching individual brilliance compared to actual tactical plays. We've had Eden Hazard, Didier Drogba, Willian, Diego Costa, Oscar, Pedro, the list goes on. All these players most of the time always save the team from a disaster situation with their improvisation. Now, I'm not saying this team played any better against Forest, but what I know is there's a reason most Chelsea fans miss Joao Felix and are anxiously waiting for Mudryk to start playing well. Did the team play like shit? Yes, as expected. Why? No team chemistry. You have a group of young talents who just met each other less than a month ago, and every other player who were familiar with each other were sold off to play with each other elsewhere. Most Chelsea fans have gotten used to instant result that they have no experience of what growth feels like. The team will fail. They're a completely new squad that needs time to build team chemistry. I know you might not want to hear this, but for the first time in 30 years, you have to be patient. You have to trust the process. These new players need you, the fans' support now more than ever. Pochettino is the right manager to start a clean slate. Let him work. You want to prove you're a real Chelsea fan and not a sink and ditch fan? Keep the blue flag flying high and support your team.
I still don't give a fuck. What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
Actually very depressing.
Fucking Middlesbrough?
No words.
I don't even know where to fucking start. You let in a goal in the first half and play like you are up by 7 goals. What's with the fucking back passes? What's with the carefree attitude? No intensity, no aggression, just a bunch of overpaid schoolboys playing like they're training. Even Sunday league football teams are more passionate than these crap.
I agree. It's pretty disappointing.
Do you now accept it's all on Pochettino?
Not entirely.
Jesus Christ, here we go again.
Just hear me out.
You were about to talk about how we had chances but missed them. Come on, you call those chances? They were basically gifted to us and we still couldn't convert.
Still, that isn't Poch's fault. That's the game. You should take your chances no matter how it presents itself.
Sure. So what happens when the next non-championship team we face is more disciplined and make no mistake? Should we then continue the back passes?
That's a very good point there. Speaking of points, we asked our fans to share their unpopular opinions on our game against Preston. Now that we lost the first leg of the Cup, it will be interesting to read some opinions that probably aged well or not.
All right, let's have it.
Simsgram said, Palmer needs pace.
What Cole Palmer needs is focus and discipline. Shouldn't be letting all the hype get into his head. He's been better than the rest in the team, which isn't saying much, but we're 10th in the league, so stay focused.
Usifio Zuriel said, Broja isn't the man for the job.
I agree 100%. Get that fraud out of my club. That guy's been fucking useless since he came in. Even Jackson seems better than him, if not for his poor finishing.
I disagree.
Of course you do. Useless since he came in. Even Jackson seems better than him, if not for his poor finishing.
I disagree.
Of course you do.
Once again, unlike Jackson, Mason Mount, and Kai Havertz, Broja hasn't been given enough game time to prove himself, not to talk of even starting regularly. If you watch the games he's played, he's always in the right position, holds onto the ball confidently against opponents, and most times he's with the ball. He's either double marked and alone or forced to improvise. Mason Mount, Jackson, and Havertz have had shittier games than Broja, but were still played week in, week out for them to develop. All we need is to play Jackson alongside Broja, and we'll see some improvement.
I still think he's mid.
J.R. Supreme said. Sterling gave an outstanding performance.
Well, the inconsistent baddie gave a stinker this time.
Groundnut Ninja said. Madueke is the Hazard Regan, not Misha.
One overrates himself, the other is struggling to find his form. Figure it out.
X3 said, we still can't score in halftime against a low defensive line.
2 words, Poch, out.
Mason Kinsalama said, Caicedo on a half-good day is world-class, but like most DMs, he's unappreciated.
Caicedo is an overpriced youngster that moves like he's running on a 10-acre-sized mattress. The only reason we're still talking about him is because he's in the best club in London.
Vincey said, Gilchrist should be a starter.
He's not confident in his crossing. He's motivated and gives his all, but he's still mid.
Lafro is not your guy. Said, chill, it's just Preston.
Exactly. High IQ ball knowledge right there. I mean, we're fucking 10th and have lost to teams slightly better than Preston. What's there to be hyped for?
Mudiaga said, Pac has a personal beef with Mudryk and Noni.
At the moment, they're both inconsistent.
Iconaudo said, Palmer is the GOAT.
That didn't age well, did it?
Dice said, Thiago Silva proved he's currently the best CB in the world right now.
Best CB in the galaxy.
Jack Barreras said, we're winning the treble.
Sure. Broja to Fulham, here we go.
Doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean doesn't make any sense? The guy has been basically useless.
Here we go.
You can at least admit he hasn't contributed anything since he's played. Even Jackson is productive in games, just his finishing that's let him down.
How many games has Broja played?
19?
How many goals has he scored?
I don't know. 2?
How many assists?
Still 2. You do know these aren't impressive stats, right?
Yeah, to an average person that never watches the games but looks at the basic stats. Do you know many of those 19 games he started?
Don't know, don't care.
Exactly, you don't care, but you're very quick to give an opinion.
That's why it's called an opinion.
Well, it's a shitty one at that. Out of the 19 games, he was started 8 times, 6 in the Premier League, 2 domestically.
Okay.
Have you ever considered how many minutes he's played and compared them to other players being developed with more playing time?
Nobody has time for that?
Intellectuals do.
Oh, wow.
Armando Broja has had a total amount of 694 minutes of game time, which means in 19 games, Broja would have only had 7.5 games of full 90 millions played. How is that enough for a player to improve?
It's the performance that matters, not the game time.
Of course, so how many touches has Broja had? How many crosses has he been fed since he's good in the air? How many opportunities or clear chances has he had? How well has the team played without him involved? How well is the team playing currently? Jackson, that is being compared to Broja, has 1,731 game minutes played. That's 19 games of full 90 minutes played.
I honestly don't care. I want results, and that guy isn't giving any.
Yeah, that has been the story of Chelsea for years now. We don't know how to develop young talents. We just ship them off and complain. Even Enzo Fernandez is beginning to get frustrated. This current Chelsea club doesn't deserve good players.
You take that back right now. We're going to beat Wolves this weekend. Just watch.
All right, let it out.
What the fuck? What the actual fuck? I hate this. I fucking hate this shit. I fucking hate being gaslighted every fucking time I point out my club is in fucking shambles. I hate what my club has become. A fucking joke. A fucking meme. A passionless cesspool of potential with no results to show for it. We fucking had better managers who have been fired for less. We fucking had less talented players who fought for the badge and were sold off. You're fucking delusional if you think we should be compared to other clubs. We're fucking Chelsea, not Arsenal, not United, not City. We don't fucking trust trust the process, we trust the results. No management is ever going to make me feel any weaker than I already am with this club. Ever. Get me a manager with a spine for winning. Get rid of the useless medical team. Get the fucking weak-minded players out of my club. We're not a fucking championship team. We're the pride of London.
Drinking, turn me